Trump voters say cabinet picks scare pants-off establishment. Some of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet picks look likely to face a fierce confirmation battle in Washington as their fitness to safeguard the rule of law, national security, and public health comes under scrutiny. U.S. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, an Ohio senator, is introducing the contenders to his colleagues on Capitol Hill this week as the incoming Trump administration seeks to smooth the path of its transition. But while the prospective appointees could face pushback in the Senate, they have received a largely positive reception so far from Republican voters contacted by the BBC. Virtually all of them approved of his cabinet picks, hailing them as much-needed disruptors to what they see as a corrupt establishment. It just scares the pants off the establishment people because most of the people in Congress are bought and corrupt, David Pouch, a Trump supporter from Davenport, Iowa, told the BBC. These picks are going to upset the apple cart. They're all wonderful, he added. Live updates on Trump cabinet picks. Some of Trump's cabinet picks, such as Marco Rubio, nominated to be U.S. Secretary of State, have won praise from both sides of the aisle. But a handful of others have been the subject of a barrage of negative headlines in recent weeks. Reports allege that Pete Hegseth, Trump's choice for defense secretary, paid a woman who accused him of sexual assault to stay quiet, so he would not risk losing his job. Hegseth, a Fox News host, denies any wrongdoing and maintains the sexual encounter was consensual. Robert F. Kennedy, Trump's pick for U.S. Health Secretary, has alarmed the pharmaceutical industry and America's medical community with his vaccine skepticism, although his criticism of processed foods has drawn support from many top doctors. Allies of Matt Gaetz, Trump's choice to be U.S. Attorney General, are meanwhile battling the release of a congressional ethics report on claims, which he denies, that he had once sex with an underage girl. The Department of Justice, which Gaetz, 42, would lead if confirmed, investigated the matter last year and declined to press charges. Gaetz withdrew from consideration on Thursday. Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's choice to be Director of National Intelligence, has been accused by critics of casting doubt on the very spy agencies she would oversee, while her allies say attempts to portray the military veteran as a Kremlin asset amount to a smear. An opinion poll this week by Echelon Insights found that all of Trump's cabinet picks have a slight edge in net favorability from members of the American public who participated in the survey. But voter reaction mirrors sentiments about Trump himself, and not all Republicans approve of his selections. Michelle Allen, a self-described never-Trumper from Arizona, told the BBC she is flabbergasted by the lineup. It's a good old boys club, and Trump's appointing people to positions where they're going to hurt a lot of people by getting their personal vendettas across, Allen says. The 39-year-old, who works in healthcare, says she is quite disgusted by RFK Jr.'s pick as health secretary. But voters who backed Trump told the BBC they see the criticism of the nominees as more reason to approve of them. Dominic Bashford, 28, said he sees Trump's picks as changemakers. I really feel the new Trump administration is giving me a voice, he told the BBC. He hopes Gabbard will put an end to the constant wars. Bashford also said he is excited about the prospect of RFK leading the health department, despite the furor over his questioning of vaccines. The one Trump pick Bashford does not like is Rubio. If former U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton's a fan of someone, I take that as a big scare, Bashford said. Meanwhile, Indiana resident Ali Rastrelli, 20, said she was happy with some of Trump's cabinet selections like Gabbard and Kennedy, even if she does question their credentials. These people seem more like they were loyal to Trump during the campaign, so he is rewarding them with a position, rather than they are the most qualified person for the position, Rastrelli said.